that's not working. Oh, now it's working. Cool. All right. Wonder if it's, oh yeah, it's just right there. Nice. Hello, just a second. I'm going to be posting this out there. Someday, I'll figure out how to schedule these, but until then, they're just going to haphazardly fire away. Okay. Oh, is this... Oh, that's got some lag on it. Oh, yeah, that's totally working. Okay. Hi, let's play some video games. I'm going to pull up the chat on my phone, so that way I can better see it. Let's pray to Sagata. Oh, no, it's working. Yeah, that's going. That's going all right. I'm going to pull up the chat on my phone, since my computer is sort of away from me, where I'm sitting right now. I want to start doing these on a somewhat weekly basis, kind of as a thank you to those who've contributed on Patreon and Ko-Fi. I'm still going to be making Saturn videos, of course. This isn't going to turn into a stream every day and forget about making videos thing. Oh, hey, wow. Whole bunch of people here. Hello to everybody in chat. I just got chat pulled up in my phone, so hello to Fart Daily, Captray, Objective Binary, Lloyd, Samuel, Craig, and Weza. Hello to all of you. Let's blow up some giant mechanical space fish. We'll play some Darius Gaiden, and then once I've maybe played a round or two of that, we'll go on to some Sega Rally, and just kind of hang out and chill. What's good, Joan? Joan Didion rules? I'm sure Joan does rule. Joan did rule. Hello, Michael. Darius Gaiden, with poorly translated plot points, courtesy of Taito. We'll skip that. If the audio is messed up, if I'm too loud or the game is too loud or too quiet, please let me know. Just a warning to Darius nerds, I do play this with auto-fire. As far as I'm aware, it's pretty much what Taito intended. If you look at every other release of Darius Gaiden, and the Darius ship in the latest Darius game uses auto-fire. This is the only game where by default it does not, and the default rate of fire is slower than if you just mash the A button. Some diehards insist that you shouldn't use auto-fire in this game. My stance is don't let people on the internet tell you how to play your video games. So yeah, we're using auto-fire, boys and girls and non-binary pals. Been a while since I've played. Not sure how well I'll do. Looks like I already missed the end of the fleet there. I'll turn this up on my end so I can hear it a little better. But yeah, this is my favorite Saturn game. I figure my first stream on this channel... first off, I'm mainly playing this because it was at the request of Blue Moon 95, who has been a very loyal viewer to myself and to Sega Saturn Shiro, which is, for those who don't know, the podcast / website / magazine that I'm a part of. So he really wanted me to play some Darius Gaiden, per a tweet. So here we are. That's a lot of fish. I'll try to read chat in between stages. Since this is a shmup, I probably won't be able to read a whole lot of the chats whilst paying attention to what's going on in the pixels. Gotta get that yellow shield. We're saving it up. We're saving it. Yeah. Here it is, the golden ogre. I just looked up what kind of fish this is. It's a fangtooth, because I wanted it for the thumbnail. There it is, a beautiful giant mechanical fangtooth fish. So fierce. Look at its sprites. So gorgeous, so mechanical and giant. We're not quite in space yet, though. We're getting there. Oof. Got a little too close to the sun there. Did a number on my arm. Yes, this is indeed my favorite Saturn game. It's the first Saturn game I played on a old laptop, a Dell laptop. Wait, no. It was an HP laptop with SSF. And I thought, golly, I really got to get into the Sega Saturn. It was the early 2000s. Blink 182 was fading away from popularity. And me, Nick, was getting into the Sega Saturn. And I thought, damn it, these sprites look great. This is just wonderful. This is the ultimate retro gamer's machine. Darius Gaiden's great. And all the bosses are giant mechanical space fish, and the music's real trippy, and I thought, man, this is great. And I just kept playing it. I played other Saturn games eventually, but I always come back to Darius Gaiden, like, quite a lot. Just caught that sub-boss. That little capture ball would later become like a very big component of the gameplay in G Darius, where you just have capture balls and can use them to snag just about any enemy and make them your mindless little robot buddy. Alright, the end of this gets a little tricky. Like right now things are fine, but you know, that's like, oh wow, that was a wall, you know? Starfish buddy comes out. He goes down easy. But then, you know, this is right about where you're like, whoa, that's a lot of fish. I'll get those power-ups later. I'm just going to focus on not getting hit. Alright, there we go. Sick. Favorite of all time? I don't know if it's my favorite of all time. It's definitely in my top 5 games of all time. To be honest, like, if you were to ask me what my favorite top video game of all time is, sometimes I say it's Metroid Prime. Oftentimes I say I don't know. But I can list like a top 5. As soon as I'm not getting... Oh man, I didn't want to use a bomb there. I also didn't want to get hit. He's dead. But yeah, Metroid Prime, Spyro the Dragon, Darius Gaiden. More recently, Panzer Dragoon Saga was added to my top 5. I played that for the first time a couple of years ago, and I didn't pay money for it, because no one should pay more than $80 for a video game. But if you're able to play Panzer Dragoon Saga for free, kind of take it at face value and just soak in the chunky guns and the creamy 3D graphics, it's quite a trip. A short, but very, very, very pleasant game. Oh no, I missed some red power-ups. That sucks. Got the super arm, though. I'll be just fine. The mini-boss in this game is... in this level, not game, is very difficult to capture. You kind of have to hang up here. I'm probably not going to get it. Nah, he's Dungeon Rings. I'm thinking we're gonna save the Ewoks. Thinking, you know, there are many final levels in Darius Gaiden, and I'm thinking we're gonna go save us some Ewoks. I'm pretty sure it's Y Zone. I think Y Zone is save the Ewoks. Hopefully I'm right, and I don't, you know, go to the wrong zone and the Ewoks are still in trouble with giant mechanical space fish. That would be not very fun. Seem to have a decent amount of viewers. I didn't expect to get like more than 10, honestly. This is pleasant. Oh, I got hit. Dang it. Took some boss's body damage. Okay, alright, things get a little fun here. Start shooting some of those purple lasers. Oh yeah, there they are. Okay. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh god. Okay. We're good. Thought I was in serious doo-doo there. Oh no. Oh, good. That was I was sweating. I was like, oh geez, he's shooting all those blue lasers. Oh, we're good though. The newish Genesis port of Darius 2, yes. I recently got an EverDrive for my Sega Genesis, Mega Drive for those who prefer to call it that. Since I'm in the States, it is a Genesis. Yeah, Mega EverDrive, that's what it's called, Mega EverDrive Pro, from Crix. Good old Crix, Slava Ukraini. So yeah, I got the ROM for the newish Darius 2 port on the Genesis and played it just right there on the EverDrive, and yeah, it's pretty good. It's definitely one of those Darius games where if you die once, you might as well just start the game over. Like pretty much any port of Darius 2 or the first game. Death once is death forever. Still haven't beat it yet, but, you know, I'm occasionally picking it up, and I'm like, alright, this is fun. It's a very good port. I think it might be one of the best ports of Darius 2. At least the best ports that were, you know, they're adapting a double wide screen arcade game to one single 4x3 monitor. And I think with that Genesis port, it's kind of a shame that never got commercially released. I think it would have done well. Hang on, I'm thinking of Darius 1. I keep saying Darius 2. Darius 2 got an official port. Darius 1 was the one that got the Genesis port that was leaked recently. I've been talking for the last 2 minutes about the wrong video game. Thanks for watching. Alright, I'm probably going to have to use a screen bomb here. I kind of forgot how this boss goes. It's been a little too long. Okay, yeah, those go down. Oh, I'm not in good shape right now. Stop shooting those. Thank you. Okay, lost the arm. This boss could have gone better. Right? Okay, yeah, that could have gone a little better. This is a authentic Sega Saturn. By the way, just saw a question about if this is emulated or not. No, I am playing on a real Sega Saturn console. And the capture equipment, it's SCART RGB into a PVM that I lucked out on getting outputted to an OSSC to a capture card to you. Alright, let's get an arm. It's a good thing I got that wave beam. Got that golden orange arm. Look at it, it's so shiny. Look at that beautiful arm. But yeah, for these streams, I fully intend on using real hardware for any Sega Saturn game, unless it is for some reason not possible. I have a satiator, which I'm using right now actually, to play this. And that's probably what I'll be using for most streams. There are some games that don't really work too good in the satiator. For example, Corpse Killer frequently freezes when you play it on satiator. Oh, whoa, I just lost a ton of hit points. I must have hit something. Let's see, is there an arm coming up soon? I can't remember. Like I said, it's been a little while since I've played this. Got him! Fuck yeah! Oh. I captured that snaky boy. Maybe I shouldn't swear on stream. YouTube's been a little weird about that. We'll try to avoid that. Rip Summoning Salt's video. Okay, okay. Alright, alright. Give me an arm. I'd like an arm, please. I would like to buy an arm. Preferably not at the cost of my life. Give me an arm. In Darius Gaiden, ARM is short for armor. When you get a blue shield, little text up top says ARM. And it's just kind of neat to just call them arms. Just sounds goofy. There we go, I got an arm. Oh, look at that wonderful fish. Let's just look at it for a second. Okay, let's not look at it anymore. Alright, what was this guy's shtick again? What is this, fatty gluttons? Oh yeah, it's got those things. The little green buddies. Come on down here. Alright, you just kind of gotta guide them. You gotta coax them along on their little journey to not killing you. Oh, I got hit. Dang it. Okay, alright. I got the rhythm going here. This is alright. Okay. Uh-huh. I'm glad that this guy is only doing this right now, because I can deal with this. This is fine. Just keep doing this until all your hit points are gone, and we'll get along just fine. Okay, alright, he's switching it up now. Here we go. What are we doing? Oh, right, those things. Dang it, I lost my arm. Lost my arm, got spooked. Okay. Don't kill me. Thank you. No. Rip. Rip. There goes my first life. There goes my second life. Ah, dang it. Oh, hey, the tunes have stopped. Rip. Rip music. Oh, no, they're back. Okay. Alright, well, that was poor. Yeah, that was not very good. I have 1CC'd this game many a time, but that was, you know, obviously not recently ago. Ah, crap. Yeah, that could have gone more smoothly. That was bad. We'll get him next time. I think when I normally go to Y Zone, I don't know if I usually go to that boss. I think I go up and around it. Like I said, there was a time where I knew all its moves and I was fine, but memories faded. Now a little weak Silverhawk with my little bitty pea shooter. Does not penetrate enemies or walls. We'll get back to beams though. Alright, this goes underground. Sick. Thank you, Yellow Shield, for sweeping the screen there. That was great. Oh. I think in one of these streams I ought to play some of the newest Darius game, Chronicle Saviors. That's fantastic. That's a good video game. Okay, which boss is on this one? I think it's Deadly Crescent. I think that's the one that this zone has. In this column of zones, it's like it's either Deadly Crescent or whatever the other one is. Let's find out. The huge battleship. Crusty hammer. I was wrong. Get a load of that crusty hammer. Doesn't look very crusty. That looks very well kept. Okay, let's not get hit. Oh, he does like a body attack there, yeah. The hammer. The hammer of his namesake. So I seem to remember this boss not having that many hit points. Like, he goes down quicker than expected. Oof. Look at that wonderful Saturn slowdown. Just die. I don't want to fight you anymore. Oh, the hammer. The hammer got me. Dang it. Okay. I see how it is. Good game, Crusty Hammer. Alright. We may not be beating this in one credit, but I think we're still going to save some Ewoks. Those Ewoks, they need rescuing. And it's up to us. Well, I guess just me at the moment, but collective players of Darius Gaiden to save the Ewoks from their crustaceous restraints. This is a really good final zone. I really like the jungle layout they got going here. Everything looks super duper nice. Alright, let's get an arm. I would really like an arm. Ooh, there's an arm. Nice. Oh, look at that. Look at those backgrounds. That's just wonderful. That just looks gorgeous. Okay. This was definitely the right console to port Darius Gaiden to. Oh, motherfuck. Alright, this is it. This is the only credit I have left. There's Ewoks that need saving. Oh, look at those birds. Oh, that's cheap. I don't know if I was able to go any higher than that. Oh. Whew. Alright, so we're at a point where I can't get any more arms. And I basically have 2 ships worth of bombs left. Oh yeah, that's tough. We're just gonna cheap our way out of this one. As far as playthroughs of this game that I have done, this might be one of my worst. At least in, you know... oh, that's it. RIP! The Ewoks are dead! The Ewoks are gone. We didn't save them. They're gone. Rest in peace, Ewoks. Oh, Ponet, thanks for the $2. Review. Longer than game. Stream. Length of game. Yeah, just about. Just about. Oh, dang. Yeah, Ponet, thank you for the $2. I really, really appreciate it. Please keep making homebrew Saturn goodness. Mog Killer, thank you for the $10. Wowzers. Congrats on the Virtua Cop documentary. Good luck with trying to beat Action Button for the longest video essay about video games award. Thank you for the $10. I'm sorry I didn't save the Ewoks. I feel like maybe I should refund Super Chats for not saving the Ewoks. I don't know. That was pretty bad. Those poor, poor Ewoks. Goodbye, Ewoks. Oh, rip. What a tragic. Mog Killer, thanks again for the $10. Both you and Ponet. You have a great rest of your day and a good week. I hope everything's going great. Thanks for joining the stream. The first inaugural Panda stream featuring one of my worst playthroughs of Darius Gaiden to date. Let's get back at it. This giant mechanical space fish are mine. We're gonna save the Ewoks, alright? Everybody gets a second chance to save the Ewoks. Oh, I think the stream crashed for like a split second there. Nice. Whoa, Rob Stadler, thanks for the $3. Next time. Hopefully next time is now time. Hopefully now time we're gonna enjoy some tuna sashimi and annihilate those space fish. Those Ewoks, they might be in luck. They might get rescued. You guys are wanting to play Darius Gaiden. The Saturn port is, of course, very well done. It does have some slowdown, which, you know, not everybody is bothered by slowdown in shmups for obvious reasons. And the slowdown you get in this game, it's really not that much. The PlayStation port of this game is just horrible. The sprite work does not look as good. It just does not translate well on PlayStation. That machine was not built to make giant, beautiful sprites and rolling backgrounds, and it just doesn't work. Like, it's borderline unplayable. That one has, like, nearly the entire game is slowdown if you play this on PS1. And recently, they re-released this game as part of a collection. Taito did, like, I think it was Cosmic Collection that had Darius Gaiden. And that was a very good remake. Like, the heads-up display has, like, a very descriptive look at what phase of, like, the boss you're in and how far you are in a certain stage. Like, they did a really good job remaking this. And then, of course, since it's on modern hardware, current day, you know, Switch, PS4, etc., there's really no slowdown at all. No Cash, thanks for the $10. What's the thing on the screen of Darius Gaiden? I've never seen it as a boss. The thing on the screen. On the title screen. Okay, so like the title screen of the game. Off of head memory, I'm not 100% sure, but we'll have to take a look at it. Once I either get annihilated or free the Ewoks. No Cash, thanks again for the $10. I really appreciate the super chats. I turned them on thinking probably wouldn't get any, and I've already gotten like, what, 4? You guys are great. You're all sick. You're all sick as hell. And to those who are just watching and not giving super chats, you're also sick. I'm very happy to have you guys here. This is fun. We'll play some Sega Rally after some Darius Gaiden action, and I'll be able to pay a lot more attention to chat. I can't really look at chat while doing this. It's a little difficult. Oh. Fart, I'm glad to hear you're not sick. In the disease sense of the word. Alright, so I already wasted one of my bombs in stage 2. Let's try not to waste another on this boss. Alright, it's the scales, the scaly bits. Oh, here we go. Nice. Cleared him. Fuck yes. Got him! Yes! That was quick and easy. That was great. Still wasted a screen bomb earlier, but we're good. Michael, glad you're loving the stream. It's a little bit of amateur hour here on Darius Gaiden, but I'm happy you're enjoying it. Regular controller, this one. I don't know if you got a chance to see it just then. I will show the controller again later. I'm a little tied up at the moment. Oh, got hit by that guy. Okay, here we go. There's an arm. Got a super arm. I got a couple of those red power-ups that I missed earlier. So my beam is all nice and dense and thick. Look at that beam. Look at that beam of green. That's just great. Not quite as impressive as the parallax scrolling going on here, though. This is pretty gorgeous. Very good show of force with Saturn's video display processors. Okay. I might cut through Folding Fan faster than last time, since I now have a much better shot than I did going into it before. We'll see how we do. Okay. Ooh, can get some shots in here. That's nice. That's good. Just squeaked in some of those shots on him. Okay. The boss designs are set up to where, you know, you're encouraged to stay like right in front of the boss and hit it dead on. This is a great example of how it's like the risk versus reward with its bullet patterns. You're much better off shooting it straight on, but it's obviously significantly harder to dodge bullets. But it's not impossible. Oh, got him. Heck yeah. Let's go with this one. We can still save the Ewoks coming in from Zone F. Favorite track in this game? Yeah, Fake and Last Stage are both among the, the top half of, if you were to rank all the tracks from best to worst. None of them are bad per se, but Fake and The Last Stage would be in the top half for sure. I really enjoy the very first song that comes out when you start playing the game. That one's great. You got that lady telling you to close your eyes, which, yeah, those subliminal messages won't work here, lady. We're trying to play some shmups. Can't have... Okay, here we go. I have to not shoot. And then these guys cut through. Okay, that's right. Yep, okay, great. Because, yeah, if you kill those guys before they cut through the wall, you're stuck. And that's like a unsolvable... Like, you will die. If you don't wait for those little buddies to cut through the wall. Oh, there we go. Took advantage of the wave beam there. Alright, it's all coming back to me. Oh, look at that background though. That's just juicy. That is really good. Take advantage of that wave beam. Okay. Okay, gotta let those... Okay, this one's tricky. So these guys, like, they move forward, and you gotta, like, kind of get out of their way a little bit. Oh, yeah, that's tough. But we made it. Only took a hit on my arm. This stage is, like, easy once you, like, figure it out. Like, I think this was one of the stages I picked when I was playing this game for the first time, and I remember dying in it, losing all my credits in it, and being like, ah, gee, that's just bananas. This stage is nuts. Never playing it again. Screw Zone I. And then I learned to love it. And here we are. Okay. Alright, what's this boss's shtick? I'm trying to remember. Okay, yep, okay, yep. This is familiar. It's got some of those. Oh no! I took some hits. He's got a lot of antennas. Those antennas be fierce. We're using a bomb. No, we're not. No, we're not. We're not using a bomb. Oh, look at those sprites. You know, I probably didn't need to use a bomb there. I think I was okay. That was a bit of a waste. Okay, you kind of gotta lead them towards a certain part of the screen. Those, like, circles. Yes! Got it. Okay, that went well. That went way better than my 4th stage boss in the previous playthrough. Okay, I'm not doing Zone M. I think, here's what we'll do. Zone M's interesting. For those not unfamiliar with this game, I will show you Zone M after this playthrough, and then after I die in Zone M, we'll go to Sega Rally. We'll let this playthrough, you know, do whatever, you know, whatever happens, happens. And then I'm thinking we'll, show you guys Zone M. It's, it's great. It's a great zone. Those very familiar with Darius Gaiden know what I'm talking about. Those unfamiliar, I'll show you. It's a good zone. But I want to save Ewoks this playthrough. We're not gonna mess around with Zone M. Look at those parallax meteors, those asteroids. Oh, just great. Ah. Okay, let's get an arm. Please give me an arm. Please, oh space fish gods. I would like an arm. There's an arm. Oh. Yeah. So far, so good this playthrough. It was the 5th boss that messed me up last time, and I'm about to do the 5th boss, so, we'll see how this goes. Oh, those little rocket things are dirty. If you're not careful, those will just destroy you. Alright, which one is this? What do we got here? Huge battleship, double dealer. The double dealer. Dealing double, dealing trouble. Great start. Already used a bomb. Nice. Okay. I used to know this guy's patterns pretty good, but been a little while. So let's see what happens. Okay. Kind of be in the middle here. Oh, those little balls! I forgot about the little balls. Those are very kind of hard to see at first. They sort of blend in with the background. Nice. Oh, that was smooth. Okay. Did lose a few hit points courtesy of those tiny little pink pellets, but we're okay. Overall, things are fine. Situation is normal. How are you? Let's do this one. Coming home to work, eating dinner to this. Quite nice, you say? Great. Enjoy your dinner. I hope you're eating something good. I hope it is a quality meal. Look at them clouds. Just the little transparent clouds there. Saturn can't do transparencies. Okay, I need that arm. I need that arm bad. Gimme. I'm not gonna capture him. That one's very difficult to capture. Because you kind of have to hang out above it, but then it, you know, goes to the top of the screen and you got to get out of the way. Okay, okay. I think I used to play this zone a lot. I think this used to be like a preferred, part of my preferred route. Things are rushing into my skull. In a good way, you know. Oh, lost some hit points there. Forgot about those little soldier guys. Arm. Alright. Those little rock faces you gotta ride around, those can get real dirty. So you're like dodging stuff and you kind of forget about the physical obstacles on the ground. Here we go. Oh, here comes some good tunes. This boss must be deadly. Deadly Crescent. Oh, look at them sprites. Oh, that looks good. Oh, this guy reflects bullets. That's nice. They don't hit you though. Uh-oh. Whew. Nice. Some good slowdown there with them purple beams. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, nice. Beat him too quick, didn't get to the good part of that song. What a shame. Alright, okay. We're in much better shape now. We are very well equipped to save the Ewoks. I haven't lost a single ship yet, and we're already in the final stage. I got a full tank of gas, a nice shiny arm. Look at that beam. Let's go fishing. This stage is significantly easier with the wave beam. I think I went into this with a little pellet shooter. That did not make for a fun time. This makes for a very fun time. Because I can just hang out back here and get him. Ooh, another arm. Yes, I would love another arm. Thank you. Thank you for the arm. Fat of the land, I appreciate the arm. Okay. This mini-boss, he's a bit of a... You know what I'm saying? He's just like, a little cranky. Another very difficult to capture mini-boss. I've only captured that one a handful of times in my lifetime. Those ones scare me. I don't know if we'll do Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, there go my bombs. Crap. It's not good. I don't know if we'll do a one-ship clear, but we'll definitely save the Ewoks. Oh, no. No, no, no. Damn it. I think I'm supposed to bait it into a certain part of the screen before it charges at me. Oh, no. Oh, Jesus. Okay. So I think for that part I was supposed to be behind the boss. Unless I had bigger balls. Nice. Not a one-ship clear, but a one-credit clear. And I got good news. We saved the Ewoks. Let's watch. Let's watch the Ewoks and their liberation. We saved them. Silverhawk has successfully shot down the enemies that were unwelcome to the natives. The enemies that shook fear and doom into the soul of the natives have been destroyed. The head chief sent his many gratitudes to the... We saved the Ewoks. That's basically what it said. Nice. The Ewoks are saved. The Belser army has been defeated. This isn't quarterback attack. No, it's not. No, Malenko, this is not quarterback attack. Oh, sure, yeah. Fun fact! I don't know what you need that for, but there you go. There you go, there TWW. Carpeted floor is better than a gamer chair. Yes, hooray for the Ewoks. Hooray for the Ewoks. Ways, I'm sorry. I'll read faster next time. I'll just you know, through it, and we'll get all that lore on stream. How's my back? My back's fine. I usually play sitting on the floor. It's something I've been doing since I was really young, so I just kind of am used to it. I have a gamer chair here that I sometimes use, but I'm not quite like as level with the screen when I'm sitting in it. So, yeah, my back's fine. Let's see what other chats I missed here. You hastily threw together a stew with diced chicken, mushrooms, onion, coconut cream, lentils, and brie cheese. Hastily threw together. That sounds pretty good. That sounds like a solid meal there, Banzikin. Let's see. I don't know if I missed any super chats. Not recently, no. Best Saturn licensed game, NBA Jam, is cheating. Okay. I was gonna say NBA Jam, so yeah. Let me think about that one. I mean, like, there's a lot of licensed sports games. And as far as sports games go, like, some of them are okay, but I don't know if they'd be, like, the best licensed game. Like, World Series Baseball 98 is pretty good. Not to be confused with World Series Baseball. I'm trying to think of non-sports licensed games for the Saturn. Let me get back to you on that one. Oh, you know, Die Hard Arcade. That's probably the one. That one is technically licensed, even though the plot of the game is very much disconnected from the actual Die Hard lore. The Crow is not the best Saturn's licensed game. Revolution X might be, though. Oh, what's up, Knight? How we doing? Alien Trilogy is pretty good. Oh, yeah, I guess X-Men vs. Street Fighter does count as a licensed game. You know, Marvel Superheroes, then. That's probably my favorite licensed Saturn game, if we're counting that. The sprites on it look great. Oh, that's right. KO-FIers on. So, ad for Nick. Alright, here's what we'll do. Oh, what's up, Patrick? How we doing? I'm going to show everybody Zone M. I probably won't make it through Zone M. Regardless of if I do or not, we'll check it out. We'll show you what it is, and then we'll play some Sega Rally. I feel better about this Darius Gaiden portion of the stream now that I got a 1 credit clear and, more importantly, rescued the Ewoks from the prison of giant mechanical space fish control. What would giant mechanical space fish even want with those damn Ewoks? They're just trying to live their best life. It's not like the Reapers or anything. They didn't do space travel, I don't think. So, unless they're space traveling Ewoks, I don't know. They felt the Ewoks were too close to making AI and plunging into a technological singularity. Zone M for mean. Yeah, it is. It is mean. It's more comical than anything. Good to be playing some Darius Gaiden again. This is my favorite Saturn game of all time, and it's always a treat. Never gets old. You know, the comments about how my back is doing, I'm sure that once I get, like, ancient, like, I don't know, like 40 or so, no, that's not ancient, but once I probably get into my 40s, I probably won't be able to get away with sitting on the floor like this. That's, I think that might, I'm just thinking, you know, that's going to be when this sitting on the floor nonsense comes to an end. My physical being will not allow it to happen. Let's do Zone B. We did Zone C the past 2 playthroughs. Let's check out B. We got a giant shrimp as the boss fight in Zone B. Or some kind of, you know, crustaceous creature. I don't know if it's technically a shrimp. They do theme all the bosses in this game off of, like, a certain type of fish. If you look up the Darius Wikia, you can see what each boss is themed after. What specific species of fish. I usually do Zone C. I don't go to Zone B very often. I kind of prefer Zone C. Mainly just because it looks prettier. It still looks pretty good, though. Got a nice sky. Got some good ground action with VDP-2. Oh, get over here. That was close. Oh, a little surprised I didn't get hit just then. Missed a green power-up. The game show. Thank you for the kind words. I didn't get to read all of your kind words. Not yet, at least. Since there's now a large shrimp that is trying to murder my face. But I appreciate it. Happy to have you. Oh, that was way quicker than expected. Did I ask the creator of Theme Park why the fail scene was so disturbing? Sadly, no. I found out about that disturbing fail scene after I spoke with Peter Molyneux. I really wish I had the chance to ask him about that, though. Yeah. Really good background graphics here. Courtesy of the Saturn's video display processors. We got a nice spinning sprite. Gaiden just really knows how to work with VDP-2. Gaiden's like kind of... I'd say it's up there with Grandia on a VDP-2 action. Grandia probably, puts it to work more, but in Gaiden we see a lot of the cool effects that VDP-2 can pull off. Like that giant spinning cylinder across the whole stage. So I almost ran into the ground there. Like, I almost kind of forgot the ground was there. That would have killed me right away. 2 arms in 1 ship. That's just great. Always good to get 2 arms. Ooh, an extra life. Yes, please. Oh, not yet. Not yet. There we go. Okay, what's the boss of this one again? Oh, that one. This guy. Yeah. Good old electric fan. This guy's just funky. Look at that. He's got some funky tunes he's got to bop. He just wants to jump around and just have a good time trying to destroy the Silverhawk. Classic. A classic Darius boss. Alright. I'm going to see if I can get its legs. Oh, geez. Nope, nope, nope. Oh. Oh. I'm honestly a little disappointed. I was hoping that would have lasted a little longer than that. Huh. Alright, I mean, that's cool. Currently up to Mansion of Hidden Souls video. Thank you, I appreciate the kind words. Happy you're enjoying the series. Mansion of Hidden Souls, that was a fun review to make. I didn't get any interviews for that one, since that was kind of before I started exploring the idea of interviewing Japanese developers. But I feel like I learned a lot about Mansion of Hidden Souls. That is a franchise, all right. But yeah, anytime I get to do a video about an FMV game of any sort, whether it's a digital pictures game or something like Mansion of Hidden Souls or Lunacy, that style of game, it's always very fun to make a video about them. Because there's so many clips to choose from, there's so much video editing and joke fodder that just comes from the game itself. You're going to see a lot of that in the next video, which comes out next weekend, actually. It is available for early access on Patreon. It's like, you know, basically done. The only changes that I would make are changes to the credits and some audio balancing stuff, but that is a review about Quarterback Attack with Mike Ditka. The game title has the word, you know, has the words Mike Ditka in it, though he is a little too big for Pandemonium interviews. I still got some interviews in that one though. That was a very, very, very fun video to make. It will be about 1 hour and 10 minutes in length, and that goes public next, not this coming Saturday, but the one after. So about a week and a half from now. Mainly to coincide with the Portland Retro Gaming Expo, which as of right now I still plan on attending. And be seeing a lot of my podcast buddies there. Pat, Dave, Ben, they're all going, so it'll be good to see them in person. I've never met any of the podcast buddies in person. Talk plenty over, you know, recordings and just chatting in general, so if some of you guys are there, if any of the viewers are at PRGE this year, definitely let me know. Would love to chat, shake hands, talk about creamy 3D graphics. Okay, oh, here we go. Nice. It's always good when this boss starts its transition in the middle of the giant wave of the circles. Oh, crap. I thought I could weave through that one. Here we go, here we go. Gotta bait the circles. Okay, good. That went smoothly. Oh, I think I'm gonna get hit by the laser. No. Nope, I did not get hit by the laser. Wow, TWW, thank you for the $5. Today is make or break. Can you make the cut? I don't know if I'll make the cut in Zone M. But I will give it my best shot. I will make sure that consistency is key at Pebble. Zone M, this is the zone I was telling you guys about. This is an infamous zone in Darius Gaiden for its boss. This is the only zone where this boss appears, and I think this is the only game in the Darius series where this boss appears. They really should bring this boss into other Darius games. It's spectacular. Do it correctly that time. You gotta start from the bottom and let it shoot its way to the top so you have enough clearance to not get hit by it. And I forgot to do that, so I got hit once. I'm gonna get hit a lot of times. Oh god, yeah, these homing lasers are awful. Okay. Ah, Jesus. So yeah, the boss takes up multiple screens. That's the thing. That's it. That's what's so crazy about Zone M. Okay. About to lose a ship here. Let's dump out some bombs. Okay, so this thing closes, I think, right? Yep, it does. Okay. Oh, yeah. Then, oh, crap. Didn't react soon enough. And then it opens up again. Nope. Nope, it just dies. Okay. I'm not sure what kind of fish Titanic Lance is supposed to be. It does have little shark buddies, though. Or, you know, whatever kind of fish those are. They might not be sharks. Oh, right, giant laser. Yeah, that thing. Okay. What is that blue electric ball doing on screen? I would like that to go away. Alright, so then you have to fight it backwards. Unlike many Darius games, your ship does not flip at all in Gaiden, so you have to, like, attack it from here. With, like, your little missiles. You got to get its little brain with your little missiles. It's a crazy boss. Yeah, it's just nuts. It's not shooting anything, though, right now. Oh. Okay, it's starting to again. So I think those little things on its face... So yeah, if I hadn't destroyed more of those in advance, those probably would have messed me up bad. Okay. That went smoother than I expected. F. F in the chat. Lampreys. You think it's a lamprey? Or are you talking about the little fish buddies? The answer is somewhere on the Darius Wikia. Alright, I just wanted to show you guys Zone M. I think we're going to move on to Sega Rally Championship now. We played Darius Gaiden for, it looks like, about an hour. Had a couple of good playthroughs. Showed you guys Titanic Lance. Let's play, oh, a lag spike. Ah, gee, that's not good. Alright, let's play some Sega Rally Championship. You remember being disappointed that this wasn't 3D. That was the era of 3D being, like, really cool, so I can kind of understand that. Looks like the capture card's behaving. Okay. You know, actually, first I need to make sure I have the correct save file on my internal memory. So we're going to do that real quick because I'm actively reviewing this game and I wanted to record some gameplay capture of unlocking the Lancia. So I had to just go on a clean save in order to do it. For those unfamiliar, there is a save game copier. I think it was made by Slinga, where it lets you move save files from the internal memory on the Saturn to the SD card on the Satiator, vice versa. It's very handy, and it also works with like Fenrir and some of the other ODE solutions. It's a very good tool to have. The save game copier is a necessity for anyone who has a Saturn ODE. Would recommend. You can find it on GitHub. And I think you can just find it on Sega Extreme on the website. Is it true that Sega Rally Netlink Edition is a different build of the game? I believe so, yeah. There are many version differences in Sega Rally. I'm like pretty sure it's a slightly modified or different build of the game. Even the American and Japanese versions of Sega Rally are different. There are version differences. There are graphical features and replay cameras in the Japanese version that are not in the United States release. And I'm pretty sure, if memory serves correct, having, read into some of this stuff, the European version, I believe, also has some version differences too. What's really fun, Segaholic turned me on to this fun fact. That the bootleg sampler demo of Sega Rally has a slightly different looking Toyota Celica. We're doing default settings here, just one lap on championship. Yeah, the Celica looks different than it does in the final build of the Saturn version. On the bootleg demo, the Celica looks more similar to how it looks on the arcade version. And they changed the spoiler and the shape of the car is different. There's just little things like that, and a lot of little things in the background that are different. And how the handling goes, the controllability of the vehicle is very different across many versions of Sega Rally Championship. If you were to get really good at playing the bootleg sampler demo, your muscle memory will not transfer to the final build of the game. Because they just kept tweaking it and tweaking it and tweaking it every time any new version of this game came out. Whereas many other video games out there don't have those kinds of differences just across regions. We got Ken Ibrahim on the mic as the navigator. Let's get a good bump. Oh, good bump. Okay. That turn could have gone a little better. Could have snaked that a little more smoother. Ooh, good bump, but not in the direction I wanted. Let's see. Now let's restart. I don't like how that final turn went. D-pad? D-pad. I'm using this controller. The analog controls in this game, I don't like them. I've tried them many times. I tried getting used to them. When you use either the racing wheel or the 3D control pad, anytime you have to correct steering, you just lose control and spin out. Yeah, I cannot correct steering on an analog controller the same way I can with the D-pad in Sega Rally Championship. I don't know if many other people share that same personal preference, but I just really prefer to play this game with the D-pad. And I've tried. I figured, like, oh, I'll get used to the analog controls and I'll be better for it, but I cannot. Why mess with what works, you know? Think, am I gonna get a 55? Yeah, it's a high 55. Holy smokes, Weza, thank you so much for the 25, I'm about to sound real dumb here. Pounds. Yeah, that's pounds. Mate, I gotta go. Just wanted to say, found you through your Virtua Racer vid. Blew me the F away. Somehow your latest Virtua Cop vid is even better. Love your shh, man. Here's some cash. Go buy a beanbag. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for the 25 pounds. Pretty sure that's pounds. I'm pretty sure that's not euros. Yeah, small brain here, but yeah, seriously, thanks a ton for the contribution, for the super chat. Greatly appreciate it. You rock. You have a good rest of your day, and thank you so much for watching. Will I buy a beanbag? I mean, I might. I don't know. As I at the beginning of the stream. And for those just tuning in, I talked about how I played on the floor while growing up. Like as a kid, I usually played video games on the floor. It's just what I did. And just kind of stuck with it, you know? I fuck with chairs every now and then, you know? I think I got this beanbag once because everyone was like, bruh, stop playing on the floor. So at some point in high school, I tried, you know, getting a beanbag. And like my back kept hurting. It was the weirdest thing. My back was like in pain sitting in the beanbag. So I'm chalking it up to it just being, it was from Target. The year was 2010. It was probably just a horrible beanbag. I didn't do my beanbag research. So I'll do some beanbag research. Just for you, Weza. Just for you. Ah, you know what? This isn't going very well. I might restart. I normally am in third place by now. Yeah, we're restarting. I should be in third. Oop, hit a wall there. Yeah, that little part there didn't go super smoothly, but creeping on blue guy. This is okay. This is by no means a perfect first half of... What is this, desert? I always get desert and forest confused because the desert track does not look like it's in a desert at all. I think this is desert. Yeah, whatever track this is, I believe their intent was to make it look a lot like the Safari Rally in Kenya. Yeah, that was desert. This is forest. Which, by the way, I would highly recommend looking up video footage of the Safari Rally in Kenya from the 90s. It's just sick. Like, it's just great. They had this giant 3,000 kilometer track that took days to complete. And yeah, they just, you know, had a... It wasn't like a race where they all were going at the same time. There was like some weird rules with... People were ranked by the amount of penalty time that they got. It's kind of difficult to explain, and even I don't really understand it yet. But yeah, it's just really sick. The television coverage of the Safari Rally and all the video clips of these professional rally drivers just weaving through these rural African villages. It's just great. Of course, you get a lot of Kenyan drivers winning that one. A lot of European drivers. There's only one Asian driver who ever won the Safari Rally, and his name is Yoshio Fujimoto. And he is actually credited in this port of Sega Rally Championship. More details to come. Unless you look it up earlier, but... Glad to help you sleep at night, some coder. Happy you're enjoying the content. Okay, we're coming into this track in 3rd place. That's a good spot to be for an average Sega Rally player. See how I do with the big hairpin? I got hit. That hairpin would have been great if I didn't get hit. As they always are. Ooh, okay, not a record time for me, not a PB by any stretch, but it's above 325. Forget what Unk's time is. There, on the default high scoreboard, there's Unk, sometimes affectionately referred to as Uncle, amongst people who play Sega Rally Championship. I forget if his is 323 or 325. All right, yeah, this track. This thing right here. It's like a little game of operation. Try not to hit the walls and stuff. Got 2nd place hassling me. Just knocking me around. That could have gone a little better. Finish! Finish. We won. Sega Rally. That is the Sega Rally champion right there. He is the champion. Of course, the co-driver gets credit too. Good old navigator. If you look at videos of 90s rally racing, and they have like the cameras inside the car, you see the navigator in the passenger seat. Usually, like they got like this big packet of paper that they're just like rifling through, detailing like where they're at on the course and like what's coming up, and it's just like frantically like going through all these pages, shouting at the driver. It's great. I am Sega Rally. My biggest complaint about this game is there's no way to skip the credits. The credits are great because the song is it's bitchin'. You know, we got Mitsuyoshi on the mic. Great killer track exclusively made for the Saturn port of Sega Rally. There's Yoshio Fujimoto in the credits. Famed Japanese rally driver. But yeah, so if you're playing this game and trying to get like shave your time down and just keep playing it again and again and again and again, you have to sit through the credits every time. It's like, I don't wanna. I prefer to not. There should be a way to skip them. Maybe there is some like weird chord of buttons to press to skip the credits, and I haven't figured it out yet. All right, so that was an time. It was fine. It's all right. Right now my top time is 22:63, 3:22:63. The world record's like in the low teens, like 3-something teen. Done by a guy who calls himself Sega Rally Championship on speedrun.com. Heck yeah. Do I have Deep Fear in the backlog? I do plan to review Deep Fear. That definitely had a canceled North American release. In fact, the North American release leaked online some time ago. You can download it and play it. As far as I'm aware, it's pretty much close to the same or the same as, you know, the European release, just it being made for NTSC and not PAL. If that was something that they... If it did have, like, PAL stuff going on in the European release, I'm not sure, but... 50 hertz and whatnot. But yeah, that is definitely on my list of canceled games to cover. It'll be some time before I get to it, since it was a later release. Let's do 3 laps. Let's do 3-lap championship. So I don't know when I'll get around to it. If you're looking forward to it, you might be waiting a while, but we'll see. Game over, yeah! For years, I know. They say, yeah. Yeah, that'll be some time. So, 3-lap championship. For those unaware, it's pretty much the same as playing this on arcade mode, but you have to do 3 laps on every course. I don't think it makes you do 3 laps on Lakeside. So basically, all the computer opponents are way more spaced out than they are when it's just in 1 lap on default. But the same, like, rules apply in the sense that you pretty much have to get 3rd place by the time you finish Forest in order to have a decent shot at getting 1st in Mountain. If you mess up on Mountain at all, like get into a serious crash on Mountain, it's very difficult to... Oh, wanted a good bump. It's very difficult to get 1st place if you're not, like, in a good spot by the time you reach Mountain. Or if you mess it up at all. So yeah, kind of a nice twist to the default arcade mode since it's a little more of an endurance thing and you get to spend a little more time playing it. The game becomes longer than 5 minutes. Ah, that was not a good bump. That felt nice. I appreciated that turn. That was good. 54? 54. Yeah. So yeah, a little more high stakes on 3-lap mode, less room for error, you know. It's fun. Ooh, good bump, good bump. Oh. Thought I might have been getting a 53 there. That would have been fun. That would have been a good flap. When's the next Pandemonium reviews out? In 1.5 weeks. Not this Saturday, but the Saturday after. The review of Quarterback Attack with Mike Ditka will go public. It is currently available for early access on Patreon. If you contribute on Ko-Fi, I will just email it to you. Yeah, that is a digital pictures sports game. So a full motion video football game. I'll let your imagination do the work there. It's just about as good as it sounds. It actually, okay, so Quarterback Attack, like, it kind of works for what it is. Like, it's obviously very limited in scope because it is a full motion video game, so they have to work with the restraints of it being only live action video clips. Like, it is like if Night Trap were a sports game. Like, that is, like, seriously a decent enough description of how that... Man, I gotta stop talking on the hairpins. Dang it. I gotta shut my yap on the hairpins. Or just do better. Anyway, yeah, Quarterback Attack. Interesting game. And the review for it was very fun to make. I think I'm still in a good spot here in the forest track based on when the music hit after crossing the finish line. Yeah. That hairpin was nasty though. I did not do a good job with that hairpin. Let's do a better job at that hairpin. There's a guy in the community working on a modern-day remake of Sega Rally called Overjump. Has a alpha demo build out online in the Sage or Sage. I'm not sure if you're supposed to pronounce it Sage or Sage, but it's like a Sega homebrew competition that is across all platforms. No, that still went poorly. Anyway, Overjump though, you can play a build of it now if you have a PC that's beefy enough. I would recommend toning down some of the settings a little bit. There's a text document to do that. Because it's... Yeah, unless you got like a really good 30 series graphics card, its default settings are very, very chunky. But it looks really good. It's definitely like the demo that he has out is this track, but it, you know, with modern day graphics, and it's very nice. All right, I want to be in third place by the end of this lap. If I'm not, then I'm in trouble. Yeah, Overjump has also been giving me some very good information and fun facts for the Sega Rally review. Contributing to that episode quite a lot. Big thank you to Overjump for being rad. Okay, alright, come on, Hairpin, let's go. Let's go. Alright. Wasn't perfect, but I didn't hit a wall. It was smooth enough. Did not start on the outside of the turn going in. That green car spooked me a little bit. But I made it through. Finish! It's an old 2chan meme. Sagaru means downvote. Nice. So it is Sage. Alright. Good to know. Thank you. Thank you all for making that known to me officially. I kind of figured it was Sage, but whenever my brain sees it, my brain always says Sage. Just because I'm a, you know, an American pleb. Oof, oof, oof. Okay, this could go better. Okay. Alright, in second place, and I got a good 2.5 laps to catch up to driver in first. Okay, there is the driver in first. Right in my sights. I think they're gonna bump into me on the hairpin. That might be... Oh, okay. It didn't bump into me, but I still chickened out. But now I'm ahead. So unless I really mess up, I think I got first on lock. We'll see about getting a decent 3-lap time. Not confident that my total time in 3-lap championship is going to be anything to brag about. But hey, I'm in first, so... And as they say... If you ain't first, then you didn't win the race. Oh, what was that? Oh, jeez. It wasn't good, I can tell you that. I think I shifted up from first gear at the very wrong time. When you go from first to second gear while turning on a hairpin, your car gets a little bit of a boost. Yeah, and I did not time that well. Oh, my upstairs neighbor is having a bit of a stomping party. I don't know if you guys can hear it. Finish! Cafe Man, thank you so much for the $5. Good stuff, Cafe Man says. As Tim Rogers' dad says, second place is just first, last place. Yes, that's correct. Cafe Man, thank you so much for the support. I really, really appreciate it. And thanks for watching, more importantly. Yeah, stay cool, and continue to play your Sega Saturn if you are able. It is the benchmark of engineering excellence, after all. So what are you, like a man made out of cafes? Is that the shtick? Or are you just a man who really enjoys going to cafes? That's the... Oh, man, that was bad. Ouch. Ouch. Okay, so yeah, you do have to do 3 laps on Lakeside. By the way, speaking of Tim Rogers, I still gotta watch his latest video. He did a 6-hour plus review, and I started watching it, but I only got like 17 minutes or so into it before I had to go do something else. But I need to like set aside some time to just have like a Tim Rogers crack session, get some popcorn, and just like let her rip, you know, for 6 hours. Oh, man. Yeah, big fan of Tim Rogers. He does great work. For those unaware of Tim Rogers, go look up Action Button on YouTube, and you will find extremely long reviews of video games. He famously did a 5+ hour review of Tokimeki Memorial, sometimes referred to as Heartthrob Memorial, though that is not the official title of the game. And I watched all of that one, and that's a very, very good video. He like more goes like real ham on the gameplay, and just tries to dig into the roots of the game and tear it down just by examining the game itself. I haven't watched all of his videos, but I don't think he's like interviewed developers or anything like that. His greatest strength with those videos, on top of just being a very good presenter and storyteller, is he is fluent in both English and Japanese. So he is able to take a look at these Japanese games that never made it to the West, like Tokimeki Memorial, and really just like lay it on out there and give us this full idea of what the game was and what kind of an impact it had on like the Japanese market. And man, oh jeez, I'm not talking anymore. Go watch Tim Rogers when you get the chance. Would recommend. I gotta win this race. Lakeside, love it, love it. Great track, 10 out of 10. Oh, he's creeping. He's creeping on up. Doesn't want me to win. He's gonna lose though. Got him. They're all good, but Doom and Tokimeki Memorial have to be my favorites. Yeah, those are probably like also my favorite videos of Mr. Tim Rogers. Good old Mr. 108. Big coffee drinker. Cafe is French for coffee. Okay, thanks. Yep. I am also an enjoyer of coffee, though. Not enough to make that my internet name. Pandas are cool. Quality animal. All they do is just eat, sleep, and roll around in the grass. And that's fine. They just kind of exist. You know, pandas have really... they really got a lock on their existence because they've used their cuteness and their affection to trick humans into thinking it's okay that they're not reproducing and give them sanctuaries to just live peacefully. They really got it figured out. They're kind of ruling the world right now. We don't know it. Maybe they don't even know it, but they should be extinct, and they're just not. Just the sheer cuteness of that animal causes them to not go extinct. They tricked us. Ah, I love the unskippable credits. You suspect you know who I main in Fighters Megamix? Oh, gee, tell me. Who do you think it is? It's not the inflatable panda. Though I do frequently play as the inflatable panda in Fighters Megamix. No, I pretty much got one main throughout the virtual line. Ooh, I did not beat Uncle. I have beaten Uncle, as you can see, but I did not beat him today. I gotta get a sub 10-minute time on 3-lap one of these days. That would be really good. No, it's Sarah. Sarah's my main. I do love Jeffrey. He's powerful. Jeffrey's great. He'd be all like, I win! You've played VF once or twice? By the looks of your profile picture, I would say the same. Let's do some time attack. Desert, why not? So I'm thinking I should probably stop streaming in, I would say, by 15 or 20 minutes from now. I'm in the central time zone, and I think 12:15 is when I need to, like, get ready for work and stuff, so that 12:15 central time is probably right about when this stream will be no more. What I'll do is post the VOD unlisted. I'm going to restart this. I'm going to post these streams in unlisted VODs in a playlist. Like, it'll be a public playlist. It's just the videos themselves will be unlisted. And that's so that the almighty algorithm doesn't dump my videos into an abyss. I'm not familiar with YouTube's algorithm, but from what I understand, posting stream VODs publicly is supposed to, like, really hurt. Flap. I don't think that was my fastest lap on this track in general, though. I think maybe it says that per race. I didn't downshift there. I probably should have. Oh, a 53 slam dunk. Sick. I am happy about that 53 lap. That's great. I don't think this one will be 53, though. That last turn didn't go super well. I lied. Nice. Finish. Yes, motivation can be tough. Sometimes when you're working on projects, especially videos, you know, a part of you really wants to finish it, a part of you really wants to get to the end. It's really hard to find that part of your brain that enjoys the journey of finishing it. The key thing when you find yourself lacking motivation is to just, you know, commit to starting working on it. And once you've really got the engines in your brain going on working on a project, once you start something, you start, you know, the process of working on it again, then you immediately feel better about spending time with it and working on it. And that oftentimes just getting through starting working on something will get the motivation flowing into you to keep you going. It's just getting past that, you know, that brain funk of, oh, I don't want to start working on this again. You just force yourself to start working on it, and then you'll be good for a little while. Also important not to, you know, bog yourself down and work either. Saw you make a comment about wanting to work on scripts for videos that you never make. Motivation, yes, motivation can be tough, but, you know, once you just buckle in and go, the motivation comes to you just within, for me, it's like within 20 or 30 minutes of like starting to commit to something, and then I'm like, all right, hell yeah, I'm into it. I'm going to keep working on it. You got to get past the initial brain funk. Man, I hope I learned stuff about Virtua Fighter 3. Like, I've definitely learned stuff about it just through the research that I've done over the years so far. I do plan to make a Virtua Fighter 3 video sometime way in the future, and I really hope to learn a lot about the Saturn II hardware and obviously how much work went into the game itself. If there are builds out there that are feasible, you know, if they're remotely accessible by any stretch. I would wager that there are a lot of old Sega developers in Japan who perhaps have a lot of these old builds, but the workplace culture in Japan is very different than in the West. In the West, people can leak builds of old games from the 90s willy-nilly and not, you know, feel any pressure from the company they used to work for. Whereas in Japan, there's a lot more loyalty to the company that you work for and companies that you worked for in the past. There's more of a stigma against leaking stuff like that for Japanese developers, which is why we don't often see leaked betas and prototypes come from the old land of the rising sun. Some do, some leak stuff, some are fine with it. Others are, you know, perhaps more conservative with things like that than people who worked for Sega in the United States or in Europe, or other video game companies as a whole. So I think there are builds of like VF3 and Saturn Shenmue floating around somewhere. It's just perhaps the people who have them don't feel as like comfortable with releasing to the public. So hopefully someday that stuff goes public. That'd be sick. But until then, it's not. A potential N64 port of VF3? What? That's bananas. That's crazy. There's no way. Like, I know that N64's graphics chip was almost used for the Saturn, or at least it was considered for use in the Saturn, and Sega of Japan decided against it due to the cost of manufacturing it. By the way, that Silicon Graphics chip that the N64 uses, by the time the N64 used it, it had been more refined and was cheaper to manufacture, since Nintendo waited a little longer to work on their hardware than Sega. So it was a little more feasible for them to use it than it was for Sega. It was also recommended to Silicon Graphics by Tom Kalinske himself. Like, Tom said, you know, he had a buddy at Nintendo. He had a buddy at Nintendo And he was like, hey, you better look at the Silicon graphics thing because our company doesn't want to use it. And they're like, okay. And so they did. Tom talked a lot about that in our interview that we did over at Sega Saturn Shiro, and that particular chunk of the interview was also referenced and elaborated on in the Virtua Cop video that I made. Real interesting stuff, yeah. The relationship Sega almost had with Silicon graphics. It was quite interesting. I'm sure the graphics on Saturn would look just totally different than they do now. Bernie Stoller wanted a VF3 N64 for it. Okay, If there's proof of that, I'd love to know. I have a hard time believing that. Spar001. My goodness, thank you so much for the $5. The reason I played so well was I didn't want to let the kid down. From Craig Stadler. Oh. Who's the kid? What did he play well? Perhaps I should know. Maybe it's a made-up quote. Maybe it's real. I don't know. But, man, I sure feel like Craig is speaking to me through the super chat. Thank you for the support, Spar. Really appreciate it. Yeah, the Saturn port of VF3 is definitely a good white whale to have. Yeah, I sincerely hope it gets leaked at some point. Okay, it's 12:05 Central Time Zone. I'm thinking I'll do just one more run. One lap. And then I'll probably shut down the stream for the day. Thank you all for watching. Really surprised by the super chats I've been getting. I especially appreciate those. Didn't expect this many viewers, didn't expect this much support for the stream, so thank you all. I really, really appreciate it dearly. Like I'd said in past Twitter posts and in the description of this stream, I would like to do these weekly. With my full-time job, I cannot have like a consistent schedule for streams because my job schedule is just nuts. It flip-flops a lot. But I'll try to, post warnings on Twitter like, hey, on this day at this time, I will probably stream. And then, of course, when I do stream, I'll, post a link. Oh, no, oh, God! We're starting over. Oh, that pink car. It got me. It got me good. I think I missed the bump. That's alright. I can live without it. Dodged Pinky this time. That's good. Let's see. Am I going to ride the embankment? Yeah, I am. Ooh, I got a good bump from the red car, but at a kind of a crappy angle. That's a 55. Digital Dance Mix, yes, that was has a direct relationship to Virtua Fighter. And it looks spectacular. If we had a fighting game that looked like the characters from Digital Dance Mix. I almost said Digital Pictures. That would have been wrong. Yeah, that fighting game would look good. Dead or Alive is perhaps, I think, the closest we got to just the best possible looking fighter game on Saturn. There might be other fighting games that compete well with it, but I think Dead or Alive is that was peak. And I'm not saying that because of the physics. Get your mind out of the gutter. But, the graphics on the characters do look technologically amazing in Dead or Alive on Saturn. It was a very good show of force. Sad that did not get a Western release. That should have been released outside Japan, but that was late in the Saturn's lifespan, and people, given up on it by then. Dead or Alive, good video game. Good Saturn game. Creamy 3D graphics all around on Dead or Alive. Finish! Yeah, X-Men Children of the Atom is good. My favorite fighter on Saturn is Asuka 120% Burning Fest Limited Edition. That's my favorite fighter on Saturn. I really enjoy Fighters Megavix. I love the Street Fighters. Anarchy in the Nippon is delightfully jank. But I gotta hand it to Asuka 120%. That game is just pure fun. It is nothing but fun, especially with friends in two-player mode. Anyone can pick it up. The mechanics are just wild and allow for like a limitless amount of combos and parries and whatnot. It's so good. Ooh, okay, that hairpin was fine. That was pretty good. Okay. Ah, hit a wall. Ouch. Ooh, we getting a good time here? Oh! Oh, I think that's a... No, wait. No, I think, I got 322 as my top time. That was not a personal best, no. But that was pretty close. That was good. Oh, jeez. Come on, Lakeside. Behave. Let's get ahead of him on the straightaway. Alright. Alright. Lakeside is the bane of your existence. Yep. Best described as a game of operation. Don't touch the edges. It's a nightmare. Oh, Pimpo, what's up? How you doing? Yeah, no worries. No worries on missing the stream. I'm happy to have you here even for this little chunk. I do have to go here in a little bit. Pimpo is responsible for half of the release dates on the spreadsheet. She did a crap ton of research on finding all the release dates for North American Saturn games. If you like my series, then you should like Pimpo. I will post the VOD for the stream in an unlisted in a public playlist, so Pimpo, if you'd like to watch my initially crappy playthrough of Darius Gaiden, it will be there. So, almost got a personal best here in Sega Rally just now. I came pretty close. 322.60 something I think is my current personal best, and I got a 323, a low 323. Thanks, Toyota! Yes. Gotta shill Pimpo. Gotta simp for Pimpo. Unskippable credits. Gotta love it. Yeah, DOA 2 on Dreamcast is very very good. That one looks fantastic. Though for Dreamcast fighters, gotta hand it to Soul Calibur. And my favorite Dreamcast fighter is definitely Project Justice. That game is a gem. Oh, nice. That was 3 milliseconds away from being third. That's probably like translates to 1 frame of being from third. Nice. Simpo. Ah, great. Praise be to Craig Stadlet. Love Craig Stadlet. Dude, missed opportunity. He should have named his kid Craig Stadlet. That would have been good. I think his kid's name's like Kevin or something. Alright, yeah, I think that's all for today, guys. Spent all your free time bigging the Wayback Machine and Retro CDN. IDK, if, that's worth simping. That's worth simping. No, that's very, very worth. Wouldn't have nearly as much information about the Saturn releases without that, so... Nope, it's worth. Thank you all for watching. Really appreciate this. Like I said, I want to do these right around once a week. Maybe more, maybe less, depending on how crazy real life gets, scheduling-wise. But, yeah, I'll tweet whenever I'm able to about, when the next stream will happen, and I'll tweet them out, as they're happening, of course. Twitter will probably be the best base of operations for, figuring out when I'm going to stream. And, yeah, I'll have a playlist. I'll try to do that right after I'm done with this stream. That will have all of the VODs and unlisted videos just on that public playlist. So, yeah, thank you all. Hello, everybody. Oh, what's up, Antonio? Looks like Ob's reconnected. I don't know how often that happened. I hope the stream didn't crash frequently during the stream. Next stream better be Steep Slope Sliders. Okay, it will be. I know the stream crashed, so I'm just gonna say Steep Slope Sliders. It is ! In chat, in case the stream crashed and did not reconnect. So, okay, the stream appears to be back. Yeah, Steep Slope Sliders. We'll play that. We'll play that next. We'll play some of that. All right. Bye, everybody.